This is the Bulls Chat Podcast. I am Joe Malone. With me, the head coach, the general manager of the North Iowa Bulls, Todd Sanden. Coach put together the Coca-Cola North Iowa Bulls Holiday Classic this past weekend, and it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun being able to watch that much hockey Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Your thoughts on the weekend?
Exhausting, but it was a lot of fun. The kids had a good time. I know the two teams that came in, their staffs and their players had a great time. So all in all, a huge success and a great weekend of hockey in Mason City.
Yeah, it is a weird year when basically everybody else in the division is their skates are unlaced due to regulations in Minnesota, but you find a way to find competition, get it on the ice. You had the Sheridan Hawks and the St. Louis Junior Blues come up, and each team played 4 games, 2 against each opponent, and each team ended up 2-2 on the weekend. You talk about parity. You know how to pick some competition to come in.
You know what's weird about it? That every team won 2 games against the same team.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't like it was a trading off of wins. Like, every team, St. Louis beat us twice, we beat Sheridan twice, and Sheridan beat St. Louis twice. As odd as it could be, I guess everybody went away happy.
Well, if it was up to a bowl committee to pick, who the best was out of the weekend, that sort of cyclical thing that makes it tough to decide, well, you beat so-and-so, but they beat so-and-so, and then they beat you. So, now,
there's no rhyme or reason to that then. So,
now, how tough is it for you, for the players, for the teams to go 4 games in a row, Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night, and then Sunday afternoon at noon? Was that difficult, or did you have enough healthy bodies to be able to shuffle people in and out?
We're healthy, and everybody played at least one game this weekend in our group. So we do have depth of numbers available to us. It was probably a bit easier for us because we just played one game a day. St. Louis and Sheridan on different days had to play a couple games in the same day. So looking at it, I mean, it's grueling, especially for those teams who have to play 2 in one day. But for all the kids involved, anytime you're playing 4 games in 4 days, that's a pretty heavy schedule for them.
Now, looking at some of the standout performances, grab this off the North Iowa Bulls social media. Max Zavaloya had a weekend, 3 goals, 5 assists. Caden Smith, 4 goals, 2 assists. Garrett Freeman, a goal and 4 assists. Cal Noss continuing to be hot with 2 goals, 1 assist, 3 assists for Jack Campion. You were getting scoring, you were getting effort from everyone, it seemed like.
Yeah, and that's really the trademark of this team. Like, you don't have the one line or one forward, like what Cal Noss has led our team the entire season, which we don't care what position the guys play that lead our team in scoring. But looking at it, like, this team has been by committee on goals and wins.
Mm-hmm. Now, I got a question for you, and this is maybe a dumb one. I'm not sure, but I'm okay with that. Have you ever thought of moving Cal up to forward to see what would happen?
So last year at the Top Prospects tournament, our team received an extra bid on a player due to a cancellation. But the caveat was that the player had to play forward. Well, our next guy in line was Cal Noss, and I'm like, Cal, you can go, but the league's they're gonna ask you to play forward in this event. He's like, I just want to go. I'll do it. He was really good out there. I think he had a couple goals and a couple assists in the 3 games that we played out there. So
it's definitely
been
doable.
Done. Not here. It's been done before.
Well, you don't want to take something that's working great and mess with it. Yeah, I would imagine. It's like, hey, if you're scoring from back there, stay back there and score.
Yep. Now, I agree 100%.
Now, what is next for the Bulls? You've got this week and a half leading up to Christmas time. Are you practicing? Is there any scope of when the next competition will be? Where's all that at?
So after Sunday's contest against St. Louis, we released our guys home for the holiday break. With the shutdown in Minnesota still, we won't be playing at New Ulm this weekend, and our guys pretty much, the locker room was cleared out yesterday when I left and came back up to Anoka. Our guys will be back in town on December 29th, and we'll hopefully potentially be practicing a day or so to get ready for the Wilmer game up there on New Year's Eve.
And that is,
I doubt that game's going to pull off, but we are hoping that things get loosened up in January. We can get going again in our division.
now, is there any thoughts or talk of trying to make up games that have been postponed at this point in time or delayed, or is that just where the season is going to be whatever you end up playing?
No, I think COVID permitting, we will try to make up every game that has been postponed. Obviously, that puts you in some challenging situations on what days you're going to play, what time of day you're going to play. There may be some matinee games during the middle of the week as part of these postponed games being rescheduled. So, of course, anything we do there, we'll make sure our fans get plenty of notice. But I would feel like those games are all going to get to be played, hopefully.
Yeah, well, that is the hope. You want to get that full, 47 or 40, whatever it is, amount of games.
Yeah, I think we're 44 games this year. Yeah.
44. There we go. Well, a couple of questions for you before we let you go for the holiday break here, Todd Sanden. What are you hoping to get for Christmas this year?
You know what? I'm hoping to get to play a full season, Joe. These kids have worked so hard already, and I'm so proud of where they're at as a group that I really am hoping that we get to play a full season, have playoffs beyond that, and get to have a completion to a season this year. Hopefully not cut short by COVID.
That is a wish that I think a lot of Bulls fans share as well. Like, let's see some hardware at the end of this season. That's what we want to see. So, well, Coach,
absolutely.
Thank you so much. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year if I don't talk to you before then. And we'll chat soon, okay? Thank you.
Same to you, Joe, and all of our fans. Have a safe and healthy holiday.
That is the head coach, general manager of the North Iowa Bulls, Todd Sanden, here on the Bulls Chat Podcast.